Hi, so I've opened up the Valley of the Ancients demo here, and I'm going to use this to test out the features, the modular game features that is in this demo. So first of all, we've got this drone feature, lets you fly around and see stuff around you. If I press X to return back to her, I can press W and take control of the character. So for the purpose of this demo, we're going to bring up the console and I go list game feature plugins. It's going to list all of these plugins that are installed and active. So there's two here. We have the hover drone, which is what we use. That's an active state, so we could use it. And we also have Ancient Battle, which is an installed state. So the engine's aware of it, but it's actually loaded. It's not in the game right now. So what we want to do is we're going to disable the hover drone. So what we're going to do is go unload game feature plugin hover drone. Now if we go back to list, we can see that it's also in an installed state. Now the UI doesn't have any way of knowing this, so it doesn't get rid of drone. But if we press left click, nothing happens. It's because we have unloaded that feature. It does not exist anymore. But also we're getting no errors, no crashing, nothing in the log telling us that it's broken. So it's completely independent. It's not reliant. Also, this game is not reliant on existing. So what we can do is actually inject content back in. So if we go back into this, so we can go and load game feature plugin. And what we can do is we can load a plugin that's normally not meant to be here. So in the distance there, that picking up that orb there will actually activate your attack that you would normally be able to do here. So if I go load game feature plugin and then I go Ancient Battle, I'm going to get a bit of a hang here. I've got a very slow hard drive and I apologize for that, but if we just wait for that to finish, we should be able to activate and inject that content into it. Go, and it's actually loaded something in the background as well. So this was part of the Ancient Battle content that's not normally there. So go back and list game feature plugins and see that now we have installed on hover drone and an active on battle. So the drone will not work if we press left click. We'll press left click now. We have an attack. Which is good. So what we'll do is we'll lift this game feature plugins again. Oh, that's not a command. What we'll do is we'll unload the Ancient Battle. So we'll sort of get similar state. I haven't turned back the drone, but I can do that now. Game feature plugin, hover drone, and the drone's available again. We can move. You can see that that thing in the background has disappeared, but I think we can get that back now if we go here and load game feature plugin again. Oh. Gonna hang. And you can see this big monster is actually part of this package too. So it's actually turned on content in the game. So I'm going to press X to return. It's made the game a bit slower. So let's go back and we'll unload the plugin ancient battle. And that's gone again. So in this demo, they're actually controlling the states of this through the narrative, like the actual quest progression. So if we just notice that we've got Hover Drone active and we've got Ancient Battles installed. So if we go over here and we actually collect this orb, this takes a little while. All right. So now, if we have a look at our game feature plugins again, you can see that the game itself has actually switched it. So it no longer needed Hover Drone, and now it needs the Ancient Battle. So that means that I can use the attack. So does that mean I can use Hover Drone now? Let's give that a go. So we're going to unload that. It takes a little bit of time. Let's disable that. So we're going to load. So this feature is not meant to be at this point of the game, but let's see if it works. Yep, and we can fly around and use the Hover Drone. Very low frame rate, but it does work. Go X return. Curious to see what happens when we load Game Feature plugin both at the same time. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, because they're both bound to the same button. She does both. That is very trippy. Okay, this very much broke the game, so see if we can get out of that. So obviously these weren't ever intended to run at the same time, but they do. They do their best to actually run at the same time. There's no errors, so, and I'm guessing we can fix this if we unload Game Feature plugin and Hover Drone. Oh, I think we've lost it because we can't return. So let's load and see if we can just return. Okay, that's the wrong button. But yeah, so we sort of be stuck in a bit of a situation here, but it does work. So.